I'm going to try a little live unboxing here. I have not bought a gun from International Military Antiques in probably close to 20 years now. So they had these pattern 1837 Brunswick rifles, Nepalese manufacture, on sale. Normally they're about $600 for the untouched condition. This one here was priced at $350. So we'll try and open it up here on camera and see what type of shape it's in, see what's missing, see what damage there is, and see what the overall project is going to be. And we'll get this thing opened up and see what we have. Now the fun begins. About 5 billion packing peanuts. I'm going to pause this, try and clear some of these out of the way, and we'll be right back. Yeah, we're back now, thanks to the magic of editing. We should be able to get this out of the box and start to evaluate what we got going on. Apparently I didn't remove enough of these packing peanuts. There we go. As with typical for IMA, their product, regardless of the condition of the gun that you purchase, is always well packed. Shipping is always quick. This arrived today. Today is Thursday. I ordered this on Tuesday. So let's take a look and see what we got inside. And we are back again. The yellow envelope contained a reproduction butt plate and patch box, as most of these guns are missing them, as you can see. Overall condition, typical for what you would expect to find for an untouched condition gun from IMA. There's a little bit of wood splintering. Overall, looks pretty solid. Doesn't appear to be any wood loss, anything major from this angle, at least. The rear sight's intact. Some of these were missing rear sights. Nose cap is present. Some were missing nose caps. This one appears to be overall fairly complete. Let's flip it over and have a look at the other side. These may be covered in grime, but overall, for the price, I'm actually quite pleased with what arrived. And we'll do a close by pass here. As you'll note, this is the 2-groove rifled version. They do offer a smoothbore version as well. But all in all, fairly complete. I was not sure what to expect, as most of these guns were imported over 20 years ago. Nothing has been imported from Nepal since 2015, as there was a major earthquake in 2015, and the Royal Armory, where all of these antique guns had been stored, was actually destroyed. So as of now, whatever is in the country now is all that there will be. There will be no more coming in, and as the inventory stocked by IMA dwindles, I imagine the offerings will become rougher and rougher in overall condition, more missing pieces, and so on. But all in all, for $350, this looks like it's going to be a nice example. Should clean up very well, and we will probably attempt to do some videos along the way, as this one is brought back to its former glory, and if all possible, we will do a live firing video with this gun. Everything seems to be in order as of now. We'll see what type of condition the metal is in under the wood line, as long as there's no major pitting. And the bore on these, from what I've read on reviews, actually cleans up quite well because of the grease that they were packed in. Nepal's version of cosmoline, apparently it's made from yak fat and grease. Very hard to get off. I've cleaned several of these guns years and years ago, and it was a project. But I'll tell you what, it works really well preserving these guns, and the end result is a gun that, from what I understand, these particular examples were manufactured between 1840 and 1860 in Nepal. We should end up with a very nice example for the collection. And as a side note, most of these guns probably have been in storage since at least the 1870s, 1880s, as Nepal had by that time adopted the Martini Henry pattern rifles, both domestic and British manufacture. And so these have likely been in storage for well over 100 years, probably pushing 130, 140 years at this point. And even after that, this lock still comes to half cock, still comes to full cock. You know, though heavy, trigger works. I think we will have a shooter here. This will likely be a long-term project, as between working 60 hours a week, keeping track of 2 kids, cleaning a house, maintaining a house, paying a mortgage, time is a little short. I have no sponsors and I receive no money from this YouTube channel. This is all something I just do on the side for fun. But as we work along, we'll be posting updates.